Alright, my friends, so up to this point we have learned about the Kotlin programming language fundamentals. That was the basics, really simple and really straightforward. Now, up to this point, we cannot do anything except for working with the console. Okay, so what you wanna really need to understand is that if you wanna learn any new programming language, you will learn the exact same stuff that I have taught you before, like the variables, the loops, the arrays, the functions. Okay, but when you are learning only the programming language, regardless of the language that you are going to choose, but learning the fundamentals will allow you only to work with the console. Okay, but after that, when you finish learning the basics of any programming language, what you can do, you can move and learn about something called the framework. The secret of building anything comes from the framework, not from the programming language. Programming language are just gonna prepare you to work with the framework. So let's take some examples. If you want to learn anything, like for example C# is a very great programming language. If you are learning about C#, C# by itself doesn't do anything for you. You need to put C#, for example, with Visual Studio to make, for example, cross-platform applications using Xamarin Forms, or you can put the C# with Unity to make video games. Okay, for example, you are learning about JavaScript. You cannot do with JavaScript by its own. I mean, the fundamentals of JavaScript doesn't do too much. You need to depend on something else like HTML, like React, like Angular, for example, which built on TypeScript. The programming language itself doesn't do anything except for working with the console. The framework allow you to build the stuff that you want to build, whether they are applications, websites, games, so on and so forth. So that's why when you are learning about any fundamentals, you will feel that, oh man, this is just like nothing. I am just working with the console. Who the hell wanna work with the console? Do not think like this. All these stuff are really important to give you the ability to understand the framework, how the framework works. Okay, so this is really important. Do not feel like bad about the stuff or about the time that you are spending on learning any fundamentals. All these stuff will give you real benefits once you come to the framework. Okay, so this lesson does not related to the Kotlin itself. It is related to any program language that you are gonna learn in the future. So if you wanna learn, for example, Python for web development, do not stop until you finish, for example, Django, because once you finish the framework, you will see that you have a lot of capability. You can do a lot of stuff. Okay, so I have tried to make this section, the Kotlin section, very short and fun, because I want to move as quickly as possible to the framework, which is Android Studio, the IDE. Okay, and Android Studio will allow us to build real Android and Android applications. It will be really fun, and you will feel that you are doing something, not just writing really dummy code in the console. Hopefully that makes sense. Do not give up. If you have understanding the basics, then let's get started learning about Android Studio, which is the main tool that we are going to use it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully that makes sense. See you in the next one.